on Roll20.
I think that I sent the original one to the Gmail account. The original invite. So that's probably what was originally in there.
Interesting that it said I killed myself, but I know that's not right.
What?
He's playing Overwatch.
2 games so far.
Like a loser.
Blake, we started.
Say what you want, but I just won.
We've started.
I can see that. I have 2 whole screens.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to kill your
Let's
character.
go, let's go.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
So, everybody should be level 2 now, right?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to share
level 2?
your new changes, your new additions?
Wait,
Yeah.
should I wait? I don't get new additions though, I think. Right?
You should have leveled up your character.
I did. I think all I got was hit points.
You get more than
You
hit points.
You should get more than
Really?
Did you see the grid that I sent you? It has a
I didn't
leveling.
really understand it to
You
be
have
honest.
a trillion things to add.
Brian.
Brian!
Do we need to have a session on
You should
leveling
have
up?
asked questions.
I thought I knew what I was doing.
Go
I don't
do it right
understand.
now.
I don't
Alright.
understand.
Well,
Are you
we're going to roll with it.
Are you ready for your driver's test, young man? Yes, I read the book once.
There was
I
like
didn't
a
even
lot of
read the
reading to do. I didn't really understand what
does?
it was supposed to do.
But did you read it?
All right, let me look at that thing I sent you real quick.
Oh, cunning action. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's one of the things that you're
Okay.
gonna get. D&D 5e.
But I don't have to change my character sheet for that, right?
Rogue.
Um,
No, but you have to add some skills and stuff because there's gonna be a.
I have to
change.
add skills to it?
Hold on. Let's look. I'm gonna look with you right now.
Brian.
All right, so you're
Ooh.
getting cunning actions. So starting at your second levels, you can use your bonus action to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. So you can either, I'm assuming, dash away from a target, disengage the specific target, or go hidden
Whose
as a
character
bonus
sheets am I still
action,
missing?
which means you
I
can
sent
have.
you mine.
Is that something you can add in OrcPub? I really I went through the
No.
prompts in OrcPub. Is pretty much what I did.
I don't think so. OrcPub is. I don't know. I don't think I'm using my OrcPub correctly.
Okay, so I just need to know what cunning action does, right?
So,
Yeah. So basically,
Stop it,
you can
Tegan.
you
You're
can
making me
dash,
sick.
you can disengage, or you can hide.
No.
You'll have to look up specifically what dash means.
dash is like running really, really fast.
Thank you, Toby.
It's, I want to say that it lets you move like double the spaces or something. Double
Dash
the
action. When
distance.
you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the current turn. The increase equals your speed after applying any modifiers. With a speed of 30 feet, for example, you can move up to 60 feet if your turn if you dash. Any increase or decrease to your speed changes this additional movement by the same amount.
How do y'all keep track of all this stuff? This is really complex, you
We're
know?
reading
I read it. It was in the
What-
book.
You pretty
Man.
much just look at the class section in the player's handbook for your class, and it tells you all the different things that
Alright.
you get and what level they
Oh,
have.
hold on.
Anyway,
Let me
but,
get the
but
player's
you have a very easy level up to do, Brian.
Yeah, level
Cool.
2, I don't think people get a ton.
I got a surprising amount.
Okay, so all I needed was my HP, and then I need to know what cunning action does, and I'm good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sure.
Pretty much.
that's pretty much it.
Level 3
to-
is going to be bigger for you.
Yeah, level 3 is going to be big for, I feel like, a lot of us.
Should I
Toby?
order the
most
player's
people.
handbook? So it's like I'm gonna order. It's $45.
No,
No,
no.
Toby shared
Give
a copy.
Yeah,
No.
no,
shared a
but I
copy.
want like a physical thing I can keep here. You know,
Well,
so
then,
Keep
yeah,
an
it's
eye
45
on it on
you know?
Amazon. Keep an eye out for it on Amazon, Brian, because you can usually find it for about $30.
Well, it's 45 on Amazon right now.
Toby?
Yeah.
My character sheet is currently shared on Google Docs. I don't know how to email it to you or how to, like...
Is it shared with me?
Yeah, it's 2B is the name of the file.
Oh, gosh.
Hold on. I'm going to rename it. Tutorial. There you are. You're on now.
I see it.
I renamed it Duriel Blackguard.
I see.
I know what's going on for the most part, so you can just...
It still says level 1, and you never updated the back tab on it.
The back tab's not super important right now.
Still, it's easy for me to reference if it's all in one place. That's why.
Let
I
me get
wanted
this
it
straight
updated.
though.
Okay, but that's it. I mean, that's it.
I can or cannot play another game of Overwatch.
No, we started.
Yeah, I'm ready. I think.
So,
I hope I am.
Blake, I would prefer it if you didn't play another game of Overwatch.
I'm joking.
Okay.
It's already shut down.
Blake, stop leaving and entering.
Oh, gross! All your
Hey,
voices.
you're messing up my
Oh,
thing.
gross! Stop talking, you people.
Mute yourself. Blake, mute yourself.
No, just turn it on.
There you
Go to
go.
the settings and then make it so nobody else can that their audio doesn't come through to you. Then you
did
don't have to worry about it.
I did it already.
Well, you suck then.
For doing what I was supposed to do.
Yes.
Perfect.
Blake,
Okay.
don't get defensive.
Yeah.
Blake, please close Overwatch. We're trying to play the game now.
Who told you Overwatch was open? The only
I can
thing
see
that's
it reflecting in your glasses.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait for my anti-reflective glasses to get here. Oh, the only thing that's not on my list that I sent you, Toby, is that I basically know Sylvan now because of level 2. At level 2, I get to learn Sylvan.
He plays
And
with
I
good
can-
berries now.
With what?
I can speak beast. Beast can understand my speech. Basically, I have beast talk regardless without having to cast a spell.
I
You
thought-
can hear them cry out in pain when I chop their heads off.
I thought
You shut
Sylvan
your
was
mouth.
like the learning
Shut-
center where you tutor children.
Yeah, the Sylvan
Sylvan
Center,
Learning Center.
same place.
Okay.
For children who don't read good.
I also speak that, so you're not special.
Whoa.
Wow, I didn't realize an asshole was playing. Like
We're gonna catch the two of you like off in the corner tutoring each other.
Is that what it's called? What's happening? Are we starting?
Yeah. Oh, I need to
Overwatch?
put you guys on the right. No, you're on the right screen. Okay, so you learned Sylvan. What else did your character get?
I mean, I got a lot of stuff, but the only things that aren't on my sheet that I sent you
Okay.
is that I know Sylvan and that I have Beast Talk on all the time. I don't have to cast a spell for it. That's it.
Okay. Would anyone else like to share their level 2 exploits?
Mm-mm.
I have a great weapon fighting stance. If I roll a 1 or 2 on my damage, I can reroll. I have Divine Smite now. I can expend a spell slot to do an extra 2d8 damage. And my spell casting is my proficiency modifier plus my charisma modifier, plus the regular, I guess, d20 for casting a spell.
Cool.
Oh, and I can heal for 10 with lay on hands now instead of just 5.
I could do that from the beginning, Albert.
Well,
Did you know that?
howdy freaking da.
Actually,
You'll
I
find
only
out about mine, so let's just start.
Weird. Where's my other healing thing? Oh, cure. I don't have lay on hands. I have cure wounds and healing word. Oh,
Yeah,
I do
I
have
have cure wounds
spirits
now
now.
too.
sweet.
You have what?
Spirits I can cast. I have totems.
Oh, cool.
I can only do one per long or short rest, but it's gonna be zoppity.
Zoppity.
It gonna be zoppity.
Gonna be zoppity.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Did someone hiccup and y'all said bless you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
Okay. All right.
All right. Everybody roll a d20.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna see who
Are you ready for
rehashes the last episode.
Oh, I got a 5.
I don't remember anything.
Good
No,
thing I
that's
rolled
not how
a
you're
5.
supposed to do it. Hold on. How do I do this?
How do I do this again?
Top
Learn
left.
me.
Top left.
There's little dice.
Ah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, I can do it on the screen.
Yeah.
Yes. 19. Dang it!
So Brian, I need to reroll.
Everything's gonna be 5 or less for the
No.
rest of the game.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Blake won.
I don't want to win. Oh, I get to choose who does it.
No, you didn't get a D20. You got to get a
I
nat
got
20.
19. No, that's not how we've played in the past.
That isn't how we played in the past, but I do vote Blake goes.
That's not accurate.
I don't remember anything about the last
I'm not
time.
gonna lie.
I rolled-
I don't remember either. It's been like 6 months since we played.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
I kind
yeah.
of remember.
Well,
Toby,
Tiki, you want to do it?
You need to do it. Toby.
I don't want to do it because I don't remember what we did.
I remember.
I can give like a general overview.
Yeah, I mean, I've got
vote
a
Tegan.
rough idea. Go for it.
So the rough short version is that we went out into the woods and did some stuff, and we got beaten by some boars or something. That was like the last session. And then following that, we found a cave, and there was a monster thing, wolf thing.
The mama wolf, yay!
And there was a baby, and we didn't fight them or kill them.
I whispered in the wolf's ear.
And we were able to easily, with air quotes, get an egg from her nest, which we tried to put into the cave pillar or something. We decided that it was probably magical, so we brought it back to the camp. We did find out that it was magical, although we don't know anything about it yet. We do know that it's magical. And then we also met some, like, I don't remember, some lady and her, like, assistant or something who was supposed to be, like, a magical expert.
Right.
It was
And then following that, we all, like, resigned to the
Can you
barracks.
remind me about the
We
lady
call
and
it
her
sleeping
assistant?
typically.
So the lady was a
Resign to the sleep.
she's what?
I will climb through this camera and hurt you, Blake.
Instead of saying we went to sleep, Tegan said we resigned to the what?
I resigned to the fuck you. That's what it was.
Whoa.
Where is Overwatch?
Toby, you're looking so skinny. I just
thank
saw your
you.
Snapchat. Yeah.
Thank you.
Who was the lady and her assistant?
So the lady was named Amerigetta, and she's a scholar person.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, because I had a lot of trouble saying the name. So her name is Amerigetta, and she's like this scholar lady. She knows a lot about the world and lore and stuff. Like, think like a historian or architect. Not architect. What are those people? Archaeologist. Thank you.
Oh, Indiana Jones.
Archaeologist. Yeah. So she knows a lot about different things.
In a museum.
And then she's got an assistant with her that we haven't met yet. And they want to
Oh, I thought we met him.
I thought he was there.
I think he was there. I don't think he talked, did he? Or he introduced
I thought
himself.
he had like a line of he like introduced himself, but
I remember bad mouthing him
Did he have a
and
name?
then leaving.
the only reason I think of that is because Duriel has that like passive ability to check if there's any evil in the room, and he checked, and neither she nor the assistant were evil.
Well, there was the commander dude was there too.
And the commander dude and some other guys were there as well.
Yeah.
I'm really frustrated that I don't remember any of this.
What was the
Remember,
dude's-
Brian, you tried to sleep with all the women?
Yeah, I remember that. Brian tried to
Yeah,
sneak
you
into the
tried to
women's
sneak
tent.
into the
You went into
women's
the
barracks.
Yeah.
Did I really?
They wouldn't let you
Women's
in, but
barracks.
rolled a nat 20.
You were
Yeah.
right. So you disguised yourself as a woman to go inside.
Did I really?
No,
So
no, no,
Brian,
no, no.
wait, did you
That's
forget?
not
You
what
didn't
happened
you didn't get all the
Oh,
way
that's
in.
Your character.
All right.
No,
Fully,
no, no,
full
no, he did
disclaimer.
get in.
I was super high the last time we played this, so I don't remember like anything.
Oh man.
I'm not
No.
now, but
No, you
yeah.
did. You did make it in. You rolled and you used your charisma or something to pass by a woman who had blocked your entrance, and you just said like that you were gonna go talk to somebody, and she let you in as long as you didn't stay when the women started to go to bed.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, did I do anything? I mean, was that fun?
That was like the end of the session.
Blake, you're gonna hurt my eyes, man. That's bad for my eyes. Okay, cool. So is that it? Is that we're all caught up?
I think
Yeah,
That's
so.
where we were. Yeah.
I don't
Me and,
remember.
Valen walked outside to sleep outside the city.
Okay.
degrees.
Am I sleeping inside the city?
Yeah.
You're sleeping. No, you had to leave the tent.
You fell asleep
Where
did
right
we leave the
outside
tent
the
to
women's
wherever?
barracks.
Okay, all right. Did I do anything fun? Last night.
You had that weird dream.
The only thing I really remember like vividly is when I whispered in that wolf's ear, and Toby sighed and said, "Roll a something."
You were invisible and went to pet the dog, scared the dog, scared the mom, and Toby went.
Oh, I forgot about that.
All right.
Okay, so I don't remember the assistant dude's name, so we're gonna call him Piff now.
Piff.
I like
Piff.
Piff the Magic Dragon.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, what have I done?
You did this, Toby.
Continue, Toby. I'm
Invited
sorry.
Okay.
heathens, Toby.
So, last session ended with everybody going to sleep. So it's morning now. Howell wakes up first. He wakes up with night terrors, screaming, "Leaves!" And there's two guards standing right over him, looking down at him. "Son, what are you doing sleeping outside of the women's barracks?"
I was mugged and knocked out.
Looks like you have one too many mugs, if you ask me.
No. I was on my way to the temple to volunteer my time, and these two men jumped out and they waylaid me and they took my purse. I'm missing, I don't know, 20 gold. But yeah, they knocked me out. I've been laying here all night long.
Roll
Thank God you
persuasion.
came.
Thank you, Tegan.
Do you have anything in your lost and found that someone's turned in? Because it's probably mine because they took that from me.
Lost and found.
Give me a persuasion check.
Roll this on the table. I want to see it with my own two eyes.
Hang on. Persuasion +7.
Holy Lord.
Oh
So-
crap!
D20 plus 7.
3!
Nice.
They look at
Come on.
the
That's
two
not
the
too
two
bad.
guards. The two guards look at each other, and then they look back at you. And the first one, the one that was talking again, goes, "Son, this is a camp. Have you seen any temples around here?"
Well, then they lied to me too. Obviously, the priest, that enrolled my services. You've got some charlatans in this camp. I think you need to be cracking down on these folks. You know, I come here to help you out, and this is how I get treated. You know, I trusted in your role of law here.
Well, to be honest, there used to be a temple here before Duriel attacked that old woman.
That was the other place. That was on the other side of the ocean.
I just want to point out that it happened.
She was a temple planter, and she wanted to come over here and plant a
A
temple.
planter? She just like.
Well, look.
Yes, like a
Now
plant,
my
like a
morning is
gardener.
ruined, and I would just like to move on and find my
Perfect.
friends and get out of here because obviously my help's not wanted here.
All right, look, son. Look, if I catch you out here again, you're going straight in the dungeon
Docks.
thing, the docks,
Stop.
the dungeon
Stop.
thing,
Stop.
the stocks. We're gonna trade you on the stock market, boy.
I've never been much for finances, but let me just go find my friends.
Yeah, no joke. You can't keep your bag. If I find it, I'm keeping it. And they walk off.
All right. Well, Hal goes in search of the group. Anyone. He's just looking for anyone because he woke up on the side of the road and he doesn't know what's going on.
Does anybody else wake up next, Toby?
I
or-
wake
Um,
up next, Toby.
Sure, whoever wants to wake up next.
I wake up next, and I open my bag, and I pull out the orb that we found in the cave. And
Orb of
But I thought it was an egg. It was an orb.
you were very high, but
Man, yeah,
it-
this-
It wasn't a real egg.
you
Yo.
almost killed the entire group and you didn't even know what was happening. Okay, I'm just gonna open my bag and pull out the egg. And inspect it. Does it look any different than it did the night before?
No, it looks exactly the same.
Perfect. I'm gonna stand up, dust myself off, and head back towards town. Oh, see if Duriel's awake and see if he's ready to head back towards town.
Did you guys sleep together?
Yeah.
How long has that been
Third
going on
one.
between you two?
Well, a week or two. It's new, but it's nice.
Ever since he started healing me, as a matter of fact.
We call it lay on hands for a reason.
Yeah,
We got that healing.
Gross.
Uh, Okay, leave Hal
All
out
right,
for a second.
so Duriel wakes up next, I guess.
Okay. Daryl's back is kind of slumped against the cobblestone wall of the city, or the little encampment.
It's a weird thing to call me.
And you know, his armor is off for the most part. He's got his like boots still on and things like that. But for the most stuff, his armor is
Just
off.
his boots?
He still
It's
has
lay on
clothes
hands,
on.
not lay on feet.
He still has clothes on. He doesn't have his armor on.
He wore
And
protection.
He wakes up with like just like a almost like a grimace on his face. But and he checks his chest. The first thing he does is check to see if everything is still there. And then he gets up and starts putting his armor on.
The
Okay.
rest of his clothes as well.
His clothes was on.
Were they?
All right, so
Your turn, Valera.
Valera.
All right, Valera.
Okay, so Valera wakes up and
Naked? Are you naked?
it wouldn't matter because she's in the women's barracks.
She has her boots
so
on.
Her
she
boobs are on.
Just
They
her
should never be
boobs?
off.
Just her boobs. Just her boobs.
Just her boobs.
She's
Just
wearing
the
just her
She
boobs.
remembered those today. Not her car keys, but she
She did.
remembered her boobs.
Right.
Whoa. What?
Welcome back.
Be careful
Hi.
where you fall asleep.
So she wakes up and she touches the scar on the side of her head and then gathers her things, her blankets, rolls them back up into her bag, and quietly leaves the tent since it's not barracks.
Barracks tent, whatever. It's kind of it's a hybrid between the two.
Okay.
You use either name.
And then she goes out to find the others.
Me, right? Because I'm kind of in that area.
Sure, she runs into Howl.
Valera, you've got some bedhead. What's with that scar?
squar?
I said the squar. I've never noticed that before. What's
Never
going on there?
noticed the giant mark on the side of your head.
I'm not
He
very.
was
observant.
very stoned last time he saw me.
Valera just gives him a look but doesn't answer. And then she looks around, probably looking for Duriel or Valen. And upon not seeing them with Howl, she indicates to him that she'd like to go find them.
All right, let's go find him.
Okay.
Should we stop by the market on the way to get some ointment for that awful mark on the side of your face?
Valera ignores him.
Valera will remember that. All right, so I guess you guys meet back up near one of the gates. If Duriel
Which
and
gate,
Valen
Toby?
were.
We need our tokens,
Oh,
Toby.
Fine.
I want to see the token that you got for
Get
me.
your
I'm
token
excited.
Floated up. Oh, that is huge.
That is giant.
What
Birds
is
are
it?
dumb.
Okay, it is right.
Brian, why don't you have a
Where's the?
legit token yet?
Because Toby put me in a lot of pressure. I didn't know what was okay to put. He wouldn't tell me what anybody else chose.
Wow.
I don't want to
I
be
didn't choose one either. Mine
Oh.
just continually changes. It's fine.
Yours does. Yo, Albert, while he's doing that, can I just remark on every time I see you on webcam, I'm blown away by how massive your shoulders are, or whatever these muscles are. You are jacked, dude. Like, Albert is a buff dude.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
My
Where
shoulders
did it
are
go?
big too.
I had it. No, don't tell me it. Oh, maybe I forgot to upload it.
I did.
I'll be right back.
You didn't upload my token?
I did, and then I deleted it and fixed it and re-uploaded it.
What do you mean you fixed it? Ooh,
It didn't have a black background before, and I didn't like
I
that.
like it.
Oh, that's cool. Toby, if I send you a new one after this game, will you upload
Yeah,
a
we
new
can swap
one
it
for
for
me?
the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all have control of your tokens now. I put you over there. I don't know what gate Valen and Duriel were cobblestoning outside
I
of.
thought like it was the other gate that we were at. I might be wrong, but I thought that it
So
was the
this
other
is I'm using my mouse and you can't see it. So this, why can't I draw? So this is the path out into deeper into the forest. This one goes back out to the beach and the coast where you guys came in on the boat.
Okay, so it is this gate then.
Yeah,
Oh,
because this
no,
is
I
a
had
river that
hiccups.
runs through the forest.
The river runs through it. Yeah. Who was that
that's
again?
a
What was the
river?
name of
I
that
thought that
guy?
was
Yaruma.
Aruma. Wait, yeah. Wait, where's the gates at? Because I thought that was the gates too.
Hmm?
Where are the gates?
Gate?
The gates are the opening in the
Gate.
wall.
I thought those
that's
were
the
rivers.
river.
No, this is the river.
Oh, okay. I saw the blue and I thought,
No,
is that real?
sorry. I
Blake,
just
are you faking that or is?
Yeah, perfect timing. Now.
Yes, he's faking it.
bless you.
What is happening?
3.
I have the
okay, ready?
hiccups and he's making fun of me.
3,
Oh,
2,
okay.
1. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. I got it down.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice it.
3, 2, 1. Now?
Okay, regardless.
All right, so you guys
What's happening?
run into each other at one of the gates. Whichever one. I guess the one that most of you are already at. Do you guys
Thank
go?
God we finally found you. Can one of you scare Valera because she's been hiccuping the entire time and I can't concentrate on my morning thoughts?
Technology.
So Amerigetta wanted to meet you guys back at the commander's tent in the morning. Do you guys head straight there, or do you dilly-dally around the town, go over to the marketplace or anything
We
first?
don't have any gold. We haven't gotten paid or
Well, I
anything.
feel like they should eat something before they head out.
Oh wait. Were we on a mission for something? Like, did we get paid for that? Was there like a
No,
reward?
we have not
No,
gotten paid.
we haven't been paid yet.
Okay, hey, are we hard up for gold? Because I have something. I have
You
something.
stole so much money, Bri.
Did I really?
You are not hard for gold.
Am I not? How much
I don't
money
think
do
he
I
ever
have?
actually stole something. He just kind of like rummaged through the wreckages.
You
Yeah, I
like
think
picked,
that's what happened. I think
you
he got a
picked
little
through the
bit,
pelt of
but
a dead boar,
I
And
don't
you
think it
found
had.
something.
Oh.
and you found stuff.
Did I
You
really?
had a lot of money. Yeah,
It
you
had
had a lot
gold?
of money.
I don't think
You should have a lot of gold.
I didn't record any of it.
I gave you gold for digging through a dead boar.
No, but
No, it
but
wasn't gold.
he's picked up a lot of stuff, and he should have a lot of money.
I don't think he
Um,
has a lot.
I don't think he has a
Right.
lot.
I
But
have
here's-
15, Bri. You should have at least 30.
But you
I
guys
have
all
17
had a
left. I
little
bought-
bit of gold when you started.
I bought 4 potions the last time we were in town, so
Oh,
I only have
That's
17
right.
gold left.
Yeah.
But
Howell
here's
and
the
Duriel
thing.
have both bought potions.
Group, can we talk here without the DM for a second? I can make us some money. All right. I just need one of you to agree to kind of play a part.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
No, but do any of you have like lower moral compunctions than the rest?
Duriel, raise your hand, please.
I walk past Hal and I walk towards the commander.
No, look. We're all, this is important. Like, I promise you, it's going to a good cause. Don't, trust me.
Why
I
did
just
you
need
shake
you
your
to say
head
some
before
lines.
you?
I just need you to say some lines, and I promise you,
No,
everything will
for a
be
good
okay.
cause.
Valera's gonna ignore him completely and go look for some food.
Valen, you want to make money, right? We need supplies, all right? It's life or death. If we don't have supplies, we're gonna go back out there. We need something. We gotta eat.
my
Come on,
gosh.
man.
I mean, you guys have basic
have-
rations with you.
I have these berries. They're good berries.
Did you make them? Did you
I made them.
expend a spell to make
How many
one
berries,
berry?
Blake? How many
10
berries?
Berries
Two?
that 10
Two?
that will feed you for
Did you share them with Duriel
24
last
hours.
night?
No,
Are
they're
they
just
Duriel's
mine.
berries?
No, those. Okay, let me be. 2 are for Duriel, but it's.
Oh.
But
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Okay. Let's pause. Wait. So you said we have rations, right?
You guys have basic
Yeah.
rations, yeah.
Okay.
look in your
then- then-
equipment.
And you're in camp. I mean, you guys could pick up some rations with some soldiers or some nearby mercenaries or something if you guys wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's
Well,
not like
that's
you're
what-
struggling for food and like
Valera's
destitute.
gonna do that.
Well, okay, but I do have good berries, and it's basically the elven bread, and it will feed you for you're full for 24 hours, and it restores 1 HP. of health.
Where did you get these berries from?
It's a spell.
He made them.
They're
Okay,
magical
well-
berries.
So 2 of them I got for my birthday. The other 8 of them,
I've got 10. You've got
For
12.
my birthday?
yeah, I got them for my birthday.
When is your birthday, Phelan?
They were pre-attached. But the other eight-
Oh, on the day of your birth. All right,
We're
I'll
never
take, I'll
gonna
take,
get out of
I'll
this
take one
town.
of those.
Okay, but
Look.
listen, I have 10. It will feed you for a full day.
Okay,
all
but,
of us.
But Brian is
And-
trying
and-
to sling something else. He's not trying to get rations. He's trying to get gold or something. So
We need supplies, right? How are we doing
We
supplies?
have supplies.
What do you have for supplies?
You have all of your basic stuff.
Fuck, I need someone's help on this. It's a 2-person job.
if it's
Nobody
illegal,
wants to do that with you.
if it's illegal, Duriel can't help you with it.
It's not illegal.
It's like calling a child an asshole isn't technically illegal. Just highly frowned
But
upon.
you-
Girl, you'll do nothing illegal. I just need you to talk to somebody. That's it. That's it.
Owl will do the illegal part.
You had a better shot with Valen.
What are your leanings? What is everyone's
You can't
what do you
just
call
ask
it?
someone what their leanings
Me,
are.
it's 2018, Howell. You
Get
can't
a
ask
lesson to
someone-
Oh my gosh.
Attack
Okay, so Valera goes to get rations. Howell's
Yes.
still talking to himself, and everyone else walks over to the tent.
Oh, hang on. What are my skills? Hang on.
Oh, I will say, Toby,
You've got the gift of gab, Howell. That is your
Can,
skill.
can I persuade my own team members, Toby?
No,
Yes.
no,
no,
God, come
Is that how that
on.
works?
no,
I thought you could.
no. I'm not going to allow it for this.
Why?
Toby, I have 3 level 1 spells I can cast. I am casting good berries. I just wanted to let you know.
Why
Um,
it's such a
Good
useless
berries.
It's 8 plus 2, so it's a total of 10.
So
Like-
what does good
I'm sorry,
berries do?
Heals for
Um,
1 HP and you don't need to eat for the rest of the day.
Valen, are those berries delicious?
Oh,
Oh yes.
Valen, can I have 2 of them?
Oh,
Duriel knows.
eight of them are delicious.
Valen, I'll
Which-
buy 2
I
of those
thought he had
berries off
12.
of you.
Which 2 do you want? I've
The
got-
ones in his right pocket? or
I've
the
got
ones
2
his
in my
left
pocket, and the rest are in my hand.
I want 2 from
Okay,
your hand.
okay. We
Oh,
gotta
that was
move.
a bad choice. 'Cause my hand was also in my pocket. Yeah, you can have 2. Go for it.
Blake, Toby, can I have a second to play something out?
you get 30 seconds.
Oh shit, I don't have enough time. Are we in a hurry to get out of the town?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do this later. I'll do it later. I got 2 berries though. I'm keeping these 2
Yeah,
berries. I'm
you
adding
got
them to
2
my
berries.
Okay.
They will
Okay,
heal 2.
was Valera able to get some rations from the soldiers?
You don't need rations.
Yes.
Valera?
Valera
Oh,
got
yay,
rations
awesome.
from the
Wait.
what did you call them?
The soldiers. I
Did
don't
you
know.
not have to pay for those
Yes.
rations?
The mercenaries, the camp members.
The soldier mercs. Yes.
You didn't have to pay for those rations?
She asked very nicely.
They had a campfire. There was all sorts of mercenaries coming up.
You sex appeal. I know what this game is. God dang it! You know what?
Valera.
Every time.
She just
Valera,
had a better perception roll than you did.
Did you
or
use your
persuasion.
berries?
The big berries, yeah.
The cantaloupes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head over to the commander's tent to meet up with Amarigetta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you
Yes,
guys
I wanna
walk
meet-
in, Amarigetta, the scholar, and there's some guards standing there all around the table looking at the map that the commander was originally looking at. As you walk in, Amarigetta looks up at you guys and she goes, "Well, you guys don't look like you rested well last night."
Wow.
Valera says that she had some unsettling dreams.
Well, I was mugged because you made me sleep outside that tent. I feel like I deserve some kind of compensation for this,
Who just left the Discord?
Jared.
Just Jared.
Oh, I didn't even know he was in.
I didn't either.
I'm gonna say someone slept on top of me.
Can we,
End of
nip
story.
this in the bud? I never slept close to Valen. Not close at all.
does America say, Toby?
She says, "That's interesting. Can you tell me about it?
Which
About-
part?
Your dream."
The dream, because
About the dream? Valera says that she met someone who she didn't know, but who she felt that she did, if that makes sense. And that this individual prophesied something that frightened her.
What did he prophesy?
She doesn't go into detail.
Fascinating.
I had a terrible night. I slept on the ground. I had nightmares. You can't tell me what you dreamed about.
So
I thought we were in a group. I thought we were
Amerigetta scribbles in her journal a little bit, and she looks at everyone else and goes, "Did anyone else have strange dreams last night?"
Ugh. Yeah, do I want to tell her if I had a strange dream or not? We don't
And
know
that's
about
up to
this
you
chick.
guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask her if she knows anything about Sylvanas.
The god of nature.
Wrong. Okay, not gonna tell her anything. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Good call. Wow.
Duriel tells her he had a dream involving the orb somehow, of how it was of great importance. But he keeps it very vague.
Can you tell me more about that?
No.
No.
And he sips from his chalice.
She eyes you for a second. She goes, fascinating.
What's your name again? Ameriganus?
Amerigetta.
Amerigetta, what are you writing down there?
Just some notes. Did you guys bring the orb with you?
I kind of want to sidestep and see if I can take a gander at that notebook.
Hey, why don't you go stealth mode while we're talking and try and get behind her and watch?
Ooh, can I go stealth mode, Toby?
I mean, you're standing right in front of her already, so...
I'm about to blow
I mean...
her mind.
I think she'll see you, crouch down and start sneaking off to the side. Like an Elder Scrolls game.
Okay, so no, I can't. All right, got it.
I mean, I'll tell
Toby,
you what.
To her question, Valera says yes, they have the orb, but she doesn't give any information as to who is holding it.
Very good. Well, can you take me back to the cave where you found it?
Yes, let's go.
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
hang on.
On a journey.
I thought that was pretty good, Valera. Can I sidebar a conversation with Valera here?
Sure.
Okay, look. You're right.
Valera.
Something's kind of fishy here. I like that you didn't tell her who has it. Can we just play something here? I'm gonna act like I'm gonna act like we've got to go get the orb, right? Because it's in a secret location, and you're gonna say there's not enough time, so that way she doesn't know it's on us right now. Because I don't want her to mug us, because I got mugged
She's not
last
gonna
night.
mug us. We already detected that she's not evil.
Yeah. Yeah. Valera just gives him a look and then proceeds to leave.
Y'all don't read enough fantasy fiction
Listen,
if you
listen.
think that good characters can't harm you, because sometimes people have good intentions and they do terrible things.
But Valera would never agree to do anything like that.
Oh God, you guys are the worst. All right, let's go.
Listen,
Valera will remember that. All right,
Okay.
are we leaving?
we're leaving with her.
Yes, we're leaving.
Okay,
going.
so she gathers 3 guards with her, her scholar Piff and Amerigetta, and the 4
I
of
thought
you.
we
You're
agreed-
outnumbering us now.
Why?
I thought we agreed last time that she was not going to take any guards.
Yeah.
It was
She
just
wouldn't-
her and
her and the
side
assistant.
guy.
She turns and looks at you and said, "We may need them. I have a feeling that there's going to be more out there than we expect to see."
Oh, they're gonna outnumber us, guys. I'm telling
Valera-
you, we need to put the orb away somewhere.
Valera
I'm whispering
wants
that,
to-
obviously.
Valera wants to remind her of the agreement that they came up with last night and assures her that the 4 of them will be able to protect them in any event of danger.
Roll persuasion.
All of us or just Valera?
Just Valera.
Do it, Valera.
I pipe in actually supporting this. I'd like to add my voice to this that I also support this idea.
Okay,
Can I please roll a persuasion?
sure. You
So what
want to
is
roll?
that? What is that?
So it's a D20
Oh,
plus
yeah!
a
Sorry.
D20 plus my charisma modifier.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Holy crap!
Plus
It
your
doesn't
matter.
matter. Doesn't matter anymore.
Albert, what's that red stuff, man? What is that?
Red stuff.
It's coming out of your ears.
Yeah, brain matter.
I'm sorry. I'll try to keep.
No, you're fine.
Someone
You're fine.
screamed "booyah" at the top of their lungs. Into a mic.
Cyborg. All right. Deacon, did you roll?
You said not to.
Oh my
No,
god.
roll.
Oh my god. Okay.
So Brian rolled
A
a 26.
D20 plus my charisma modifier.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's your persuasion bonus, but it's basically your charisma modifier.
My
Unless you have a proficiency.
Yeah. If
Yeah, I
you're
did proficiency on
proficient in
mine.
persuasion, then you'll get +2 to it
Which
as
I don't
well.
know why I'm proficient in persuasion of all things.
Why did you
I'm-
choose that?
It might have been something that just came with something that you chose. Your race or
Oh,
something.
you're I'm a half elf.
22.
A nat-
Those
That's what
guards
you're
get
about.
left
Holy
behind.
crap.
She looks at you guys and she goes, "Very well." And she looks at Piff and goes, "Piff, grab those excavating tools. We may need them."
AKA weapons.
Or breadcrumbs.
And you guys travel off
Or good berries.
to the cave.
You guys need good berries?
Who?
Uriel, you've already had some. Has anyone else need good berries?
Not had any. I don't want any.
I'm just dropping them here at the entrance.
Lord, it's so bad. Okay,
We're back in the wolf cave.
I'm gonna go
No,
grab
how
a
do
drink
you?
if you have a second, Toby. If you're setting up.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'll make it quick.
How do you see in Orc Pub your age?
You make your age.
Yeah, I can't remember where to find it.
Oh, I didn't give them a token.
So what now? What'd you say?
I didn't give one of the guys a token.
I can't find any of the. Oh, description. That's where it is. Okay, I'm 30. That's right. That's right. Albert, I'm sorry for yelling in your ears.
No, you're fine, man. I was joking. Yeah, your mic canceled most of it out anyway.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
That'll work.
On a more comfortable shirt.
Oh my gosh,
Nice.
that's the first time I've seen your shirt. Everyone else passes out for some strange reason except for Duriel and Amarigetta.
You and me, Albert.
And then Valen wakes up with berries in his hands.
Who's bad?
I always wake up with my berries in my hands. But look. Look, Albert.
Oh, nice. Is it
So
a stone?
I have the
Yes!
Oh, cool.
The
So-
it's the tesseract.
Yep. And then I have the Mind Stone.
It's awesome. What is that?
It's the Mind Stone from
From-
Infinity War.
Oh, that's so cool, man. Right on.
Ready for Dragon Con.
That's a
Dude,
week away, basically.
I know.
Yeah,
Is it
it's very,
really?
very hot in here.
Oh,
Wow. Gosh, it is.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
A week away.
like 10 days,
Mhm.
man.
Toby, I need to
Aw,
control
man.
my characters. I need to
I want
control
to be
my
so
characters.
jealous.
Oh, sorry.
I can't control mine either, but I guess.
How do I
You know, I got something cool too. Can I show you this? Like,
Yeah.
it's called Afterbite. Now, for whatever reason, this summer I've been bitten like 1,000 times, and I found this stuff, and you like splash it onto your skin, and it like makes the bites not itch so bad. Kind of amazing.
Oh,
You never used that growing up?
No, I never heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
Oh. Yeah,
dude,
for-
Yeah, I have so
Mosquitoes
many
is
bites on my
amazing.
body. Okay.
I've never used that brand, but we had stuff like that. That was just like a
Hmm.
minor antihistamine that got rid of the itch.
Yeah,
You
yeah, it's
just like,
perfect.
dabbed it on your skin.
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what
So-
it does.
All my life growing up, I thought everybody was the same as me, so I never
Mm-hmm.
really understood that kind of stuff. Because every time I get a mosquito bite, it disappears in like an hour or less.
Oh, you're like the lucky 0.08%.
I don't swell
Oh
up.
man, you're
I
so
don't swell
what?
up.
You don't either?
I do.
Yeah.
No.
So like
I
like
itch for hours.
there's like maybe like 10,000 people in the world that aren't allergic to mosquitoes, and you two are somehow that way. That's amazing. That's so cool. Good for
I
y'all.
am very, very, very allergic.
We are
Same
the
here,
1%.
buddy. Same here.
Now,
Yeah.
I can't control my character. Is that
You
What
should
matter?
be able to.
Who's
Wait,
the?
hold on. Watch this,
Is
Albert.
that a horse that's
See that?
like reared up on its hind legs?
You see that, Albert?
I see it.
Yeah,
Okay,
you've
do you
got.
see how I'm moving around you?
You have
Now,
your
are
token.
you sure you didn't? I may have more than one account or something stupid.
Albert, I'm encircling you with
Oh,
my
it
love.
is. It's got. There's 2 Duriels in here now.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Toby.
I didn't realize that. That's dumb. All right,
Yeah, it's because I signed in with my other
That's
account. That's
fine.
my bad.
I can just give it to both Duriels, and then we don't have to worry about it.
So
I need to find a way to set it up so that you guys always have control of your token, so I can just drop them on and they're good to go.
Mm,
I don't know if I can do that. I need to play around with this before, 5 minutes before stream time.
it's okay.
All right, so we get to the cave, and Marigetta stops and she said, "Is this it?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you show me where exactly in
No,
the
we
cave
just
you
brought
found?"
her to an obscure location.
All right, perfect. Killer.
Duriel lets loose
So-
his axe.
So
Oh gosh.
she says,
you wouldn't help me scam somebody, but you'll kill this innocent witch.
No, I'm joking.
All right, Valeria, I'm sorry.
she
go
said
ahead.
she asked where we had found it.
Yeah, she wants to know where exactly you guys found it.
So Valera says that there is a creature that lives in the cave who is very protective of a nest, and we were able to get the orb from the nest. However, we promised this creature that we would leave them be. So we can't show her the exact location of where we had found it.
She goes, very well. Did you find anything else in this cave, or was that it?
Yes, there's another room that seemed to have a pillar in the center that the orb seemed to fit into.
Follow me, Gora.
Okay, so you guys go there?
Yeah.
Yep.
So they follow you guys there. As she steps into the room, she goes, "Fascinating. Did you guys notice anything unusual about this room when you came in?"
No.
We
think
had
we-
tried. We tried to investigate, but there was nothing odd about what
Hmm.
Do you notice something?
Did you place the orb on the pedestal?
we did, but nothing happened.
Can you show me?
Who? Do we want to show her who has the orb?
Is it?
Can we ask her why
Yeah.
she thinks the pedestal would be helpful if we already tried it?
She goes, "This room doesn't look natural to me. I think it's man-made. I want to see if it has any sort of effect
My ball!
on
My
on the
ball!
pedestal for myself. I'd like to see how it interacts with
berries.
it, if you don't mind."
Give me my berries.
So
God.
Valera tells her that they had already tried putting the ball on the pedestal, and they also tried to see. They since I think that we tried to look and see if there was any magic that happened. I think somebody tried sensing the magic in the room, and nothing happened with that either.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll put it on there if you guys want. Just to move it along.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to take the ball out of Howl's hands and put it onto the pedestal. Howl's
Did I
in
have
it.
the ball?
It was you.
My hands were
If
both
you
up
weren't-
here, man.
You might not have been physically doing it, but you orchestrated it. Okay. So, perfect. I'm going to grab it out of.
You're sounding paranoid like Jeremy.
I'm going to throw it on the. I'm going to put it on the pedestal for Gamora.
Gamora?
Amaragetta.
Agamotto.
Oh, that's better.
Quasimodo.
Oh my gosh.
Her new name. Okay.
Okay, so you put the orb on the pedestal, and nothing happens.
Toby, can I do a perception check on what's her name again?
Amaragata?
Agamotto.
Amaragata?
What are you trying to do?
I want to see what her like stance looks like. You know, like see if I can pick up on anything suspicious about the way she's moving, or you know, like her.
Please roll a 1 and go blind.
I'm really paranoid. Her.
Why? We've already scanned them. We already detect evil on them. They were not evil.
All right, never mind.
I mean, if you want to, go for it.
Yeah, why not
Yeah.
do it?
Like I'm
can't
fine with
hurt.
that. But
Yeah, do it.
Okay, it's +2. I'm just paranoid.
7. Okay.
Well, you failed, but
Does anyone want to assist him?
Yeah, I'll do it. What is
my
this?
perception's garbage.
Is it
Perception.
insight? Oh, perception. So that's a +3. Roll d20. She does have a
I'll
body.
try. I'll try. Wait. D20 plus. Okay.
Does she watch me and this like that's a negative crit? What happens?
18?
Toby?
18 is not bad.
Okay, so you all are watching her closely as this orb gets placed on the pedestal. And you notice that she has a notebook out and she's watching intently, but her stance looks pretty relaxed. She doesn't look like poised to do anything. She's just taking notes in her journal as all of this happens. Piff is
Okay,
just
so I'm
standing
gonna-
by her side watching.
I'm gonna ask Agora if she notices anything that we need to do next. Anything she thinks will move along the process.
She looks at the orb for a second and the pedestal and she goes, I've seen similar devices before back in the mainland, but usually the orb interacts with the pedestal that it's on, usually providing some sort of energy or an aura or some sort of a magical presence, and I'm not detecting anything like that here. I'm wondering if maybe it doesn't belong on this pedestal.
Does she know if there's like a correlation between like where the orbs are found and what pedestals they go with? Does that make sense?
She goes, usually they're not actual orbs, they're man-made crystals, and they usually serve like a singular purpose. Sometimes they provide a magical barrier, sometimes they provide magic fuel for magical students in wizarding communities or schools or colleges. Sometimes they provide ambient light in taverns and pubs. Some people use them for heating their pots and pans for cooking. Normally they're not a well-polished orb such as this.
Valera wants to ask if the orbs are ever broken into pieces and used, like if the shards are ever used for other purposes.
She goes, I've only seen 2 other orbs like this, and one of them was chipped. But we never found the other piece to it.
What could those chips be used for?
Honestly, I don't know. We didn't think that they were able to operate without the bulk of the orb.
There's a book.
Bulk. B-U-L-K. I can't talk, and I'm trying to do an accent.
Book.
A book? B-O-O-K?
No.
B-U-L-K?
Bulk.
Bulk.
Walk?
Sold in bulk.
With the rest of the orb.
So if there's
Right, okay.
You're
okay.
looking
this-
for a bulk? Are you talking
if
about
this-
the berries? The 2 berries that Balin was
if
trying
this
to get?
altar
I can
doesn't
pull those
belong
out
to
if
this
need be.
orb, is there any way to find out where the altar is that does belong to this orb?
Did you guys see any other caves on your way out here? Or is any other pedestals deeper in this cave?
We just found a dead man and his stupid little lumberjack axe.
In this cave?
No, outside in the woods.
Outside of the cave.
I don't think that's related.
We
Although I
did
did
look
hear
around
about
the
that.
cave.
We did talk to a scout. Could we go visit that scout again? The scout mentioned this cave.
He'd be back in the camp.
Oh.
What's your
Which
name
is
again?
just like half a day's journey.
Armageddon? Armageddon?
Armageddon.
Armageddon. Her
Amadeus.
name is
Okay,
Armageddon.
okay, wait. Pause. We have to change her name because nobody can remember what it is.
What about
Can we call her Granny A? She's old, right?
Just call her Mary.
Mary.
Granny.
Okay.
Make it easy.
What's a white name? Susan, Mary,
Tiffany?
I didn't say she's.
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
All right, she's Tiffany
Mary.
now.
Okay,
She's
Mary.
Tiffany.
All right.
Brittany?
Okay. Is there a way with the orb? Is there a way to locate where this other pillar could be, without having to scour all of the island?
Not that I know of. I've never
Brandon,
been
have
able
you
to
heard
get
of any
magic out of
runes?
the orbs. We can usually sense the magic, but I myself cannot get the magic out. There are scholars back on the mainland who may be able to, but they would be months away from here.
Hey, can I go do something really quickly, guys?
Yeah.
guys are-
Granny. Like, go ahead.
Are you guys okay with me going and trying to speak with the wolf thing over here again?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
If you want
You
to.
guys okay with that?
Is
Alright.
Toby
I don't
okay?
think she'll be happy if you climb on top of her back like that, though, Blake.
Also, remember she didn't know anything about it.
I'm not asking her about the orb. I'm just gonna walk right. I'm gonna walk close enough
Why?
to them, Toby, that to be respectful and to not be like aggressive, but
Okay.
so I can speak to them.
All right, roll for
While he's
initiative.
I want to go back over here.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Do I need to roll though for cereal?
No. So we'll go ahead and do your thing. So as you start to approach, the mama wolf turns around and looks at you. She doesn't growl, but she stands firmly in her place, staring at
Okay.
you.
Okay, Mama Wolf. Okay, I'm gonna ask the Mama Wolf if there are any other caves, because I have like natural beast speak going on. I'm gonna ask if there are any other caves other than the one she lives in this area.
She goes, no cave. This is my home. No cave this side of mountain.
What about the other side of the mountain?
Many caves.
Oh,
But mountain impassable since earthquake.
oh. Where was there a cave before?
Other
On this
side
side.
of mountain.
Everything's on the other side. Nothing was over here.
No.
Crap. So this cave has always been like this
Mhm.
forever. Oh,
What about anything else besides a cave?
what do you mean?
Ruins. Ruins.
Maybe
Um,
maybe like an old civilization that has long since died.
I want to step back. I'm gonna ask you guys to come over here, but not
Duriel.
Sylvia or her horse.
Or Dory.
It looks like a horse
No,
standing
no,
on its
come
hind
over here.
legs.
You
Yeah.
want me over there?
Yeah, of course. What?
I'm gonna
yes?
slaughter that wolf. Okay.
No, we're not. That's why I stepped back. We're not in the wolf area.
Oh.
So I had a dream last night that I walked into a tunnel that was lit by flowers, and there was a pedestal that looked like it was made from vines, and there was a picture of Sylvanus, like inlaid back into this giant tree where the pedestal was.
Who is Sylvanus?
Sylvanus is the god I worship. He's the god of wild nature.
Okay.
So I walked down this really long cave, and there were lights in front of me that was coming from flowers, and then it opened up into this giant room, and there was a huge tree, as well as with like fruit covering it. And when I went in and put the orb on the pedestal, like the fruit kind of started to melt off the tree, but they were gemstones melting. They weren't actually it wasn't actually just fruit falling. It were gemstones.
Did you say that the tree was outside of this?
Inside. It was
Inside?
inside the cave. It was down a long corridor going steep down, and then it opened up into this huge room with this hundreds-foot tall tree with Sylvanus inlaid into, like, I think, in the tree, and a pedestal where the orb reacted to the pedestal. So I think we need I think we need to find that, which is why I was saying, is there another cave nearby?
Valera and Duriel, all I dreamt about last night were leaves, but I thought you both said that you had some weird dreams as well. Were they the same as Valen?
My dream was very similar in that the orb required to be put on a altar of sorts.
Was Sylvanus involved as well?
No.
Can you describe your
Valera,
dream?
go ahead.
Did you ask another question?
Yeah, Duriel, buddy.
Frozen in time.
As long as I've known you to be, descriptive and flowery with your language. Please
No.
tell me more about your dream.
We might have lost Tegan.
Oh.
No, no.
Uh-oh. Tegan?
Yep, gone.
Gone forever.
Yeah,
Wash
Valera
my
passes
hands, Lorena
out.
Tegan. He goes,
Oh no. So I say that all the time at work. Gone forever, Aaron Hernandez. And my coworker Chris has a little like Halloween bear.
Oh, no.
That's
Yeah.
that's a skeleton bear, and I've been calling him Baron Hernandez. And I tried to draw a little noose around him today, but he erased it before I could
Oh
finish.
no.
Gone forever, Baron Hernandez.
That's terrible.
It might take T a second to come back.
Okay.
So anyway, Albert,
Yeah.
like I was saying, actually, Duriel, like I was saying, I think we need to find that cave.
I agree.
I think the orb is calling out, trying to go back to where it's supposed to be, and we need to find that cave
Right. I don't think
and deposit it.
I don't think it specifically has to do with any deity that anybody worships,
No,
but I think that it is involved in some altar. There is an altar that it needs to be placed on in darkness somewhere, so like a cave area or something.
right.
okay, so it sounds
I
like
think that
Kev's gonna be involved.
I think that me seeing Sylvanus in my dreams had less to do with Sylvanus and more to do with that would be a call for me to go there because that's who I worship.
Hold up. So I did have somewhat of a dream last night.
Not just about leaves.
It was kind of scary, so I woke up halfway through it. But I did see a druid outside of a cave, and the druid was standing by this enormous stone that was marked with the sign of Sylvanus. And I followed him into the cave, and that's when it got too scary, and I woke up. But, I think Sylvanus is somehow tied into this.
Wait, are you being serious right now?
He's not telling the whole truth.
Yeah.
He's just telling us some of the truth.
No, I'm
That's
telling you
very-
everything.
Because
Roll
in my
persuasion.
dream, someone,
I'm
burying
kidding.
my-
I'm kidding.
Hang
I'm
on, guys.
kidding.
No, look here. I've been adventuring for most of my life, and I'll be honest, I don't trust very many people, but I'm bearing my soul to you, and you're calling into question my honesty over
you
this
have
dream.
a bear soul.
No,
Can
Tegan.
Digging.
Yeah, so I cut out for a second there. Can I have a recap of the dreams, please? I'm sorry.
sure.
What's the last thing you heard? Who was talking?
You were talking.
Okay, so in my dream, I walked into this cave and down a really long walkway, and there were lights. There were flowers that were making light, leading down into the center of the cave. And I think you cut
Sure.
out right after you were asking if the tree was in or outside of the cave.
Yeah, just
In
after
the-
that.
At the base of the walkway, it opened up into a giant cavern with a hundreds-foot tall tree. And like inside the tree, if I'm remembering right, inside the tree there was a little altar of Sylvanus, the god that Valen worships, and a pedestal. And I put the orb on the pedestal, and all of the fruit that was on the tree started to melt, but it was melting into like gemstones and stuff like that.
Okay,
So-
and then what was Bry's dream?
I was kind of at the edge of this forest, and I saw a ways off this druid standing in front of a cave, and he was kind of resting on this enormous boulder with the sign of Sylvanus painted upon it. And he entered the cave. It's a pretty magic cave because like vines were growing over the entrance to it, and I followed him into the cave, but I kind of lost track of him. I walked on some leaves, and it startled me awake.
So in my dream, as I was walking down the walkway, I thought I heard rustling behind me. And then the rustling randomly just stopped. So that might have been you, and we might have been interacting in a different, like in our dream world.
Hmm.
Okay. And then Albert's dream was.
I am specified very little. Only said that I also saw an altar where the orb had to be placed upon, also in a very dark area and stuff. So my
Okay.
guess was that we need to go to the other system of caves somehow.
On the other side.
Okay.
What about
Okay.
you? You already told us your dream? Never mind.
Well, all she said was she motioned to her scar when she woke up. That's all, really, right?
The dream. Valera indicates that her dream was more personal, and she doesn't think that it has much to offer.
Did it? Okay, not getting personal, says Duriel, but did it involve an altar as well, or the orb?
It didn't involve an altar or an orb. However, there was a trinket that seemed to the trinket seemed to have some resemblance of the orb.
Mm.
Hey, Valera, look, I'm not gonna make a big deal over this, but you kind of just asked us to tell us about our dreams. I really, I don't know. I went into detail, right? But I bared a lot about what I'm sleeping about, and I just feel like we're on a team, right? Like I'm supposed to trust you. Obviously, we're in dangerous situations. I'm not gonna make you say anything, but it makes me uncomfortable that you're not willing to, I don't know, to share. I want to trust you. I know that you're a good person, right? And I know that you got a lot to say. Just let me in, right?
Valera says that she will reveal as necessary, but at this moment there is nothing more that she can offer.
Are you gonna rejoin the Roll20 thing?
I'm
See,
working
we're
on
waiting
it.
on you.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Toby, what's next?
What do you guys want to do? You stepped over here to talk about the orb and to discuss your dreams. Do you guys head back into the room with Mary and Piff?
I say to the other three, I think our path is clear. I think we need to go to the other side of the mountain and find this cave. Are we all in agreement with that?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Valera?
Yeah. Agreed.
How?
Agreed.
Okay. Yeah, let's go tell them.
Okay. So you head back over into that room and you tell them, and Mary goes, "There's one problem with that. We haven't found any paths over the mountains yet. The one path that we thought was there is completely covered in rocks and debris now, and no one can seem to get across it. We have men trying to clear it now, but it might be a while."
Could we help get that done?
I mean, we've got other leads. We've got to do something.
Do you have any kind of magic that could see secret passages or something in this cave there's any opportunity for us to pass through this cave to get to the other one?
She goes, "I don't. How closely did you guys inspect this room, though? Piff might be able to help us."
Fairly well, I think.
Does Piff know that there's a numerous wolf in the just down the hall further into
They
the
know
cave?
that there's a beast or a wolf-like creature in the cave because you guys told them, but they
to know.
didn't go back there. They're not, familiar with this cave.
Piff, please go ahead and check this small cave area.
Sure.
For any...
So Piff casts. Is there like a detect secret passage or something?
There's a detect trap and there's a detect
Secret
cantrip.
doors. No, that won't do it. That's not what I want. So Piff looks around and he starts doing a little bit of magic, and you start to feel a breeze. But the breeze is coming from inside of the room that you're in and heading out of it.
Oh. So it's okay.
Okay.
You detecting a path?
Where is it? Can he show me where he's detecting this?
Piff is here. I'll move him. He's standing right here in the room doing this. He's doing like some magic. He's kind of swirling his hands around and stuff, and you feel this breeze start to. I'll draw it. The breeze.
Piff,
a breeze
is
starts
that-
coming like this. Like that's the worst arrow I have ever seen.
Piff, are you creating that, or have you found an exit?
Piff goes, "No, I'm just moving the air around with my, with this magic. All it really does is move air. There must be an opening on the other side of one of these walls somewhere."
Wait, I thought his magic moves there. I'm so
Duriel
confused.
goes,
He's not. So he's not
Get out of my
creating.
way.
He's not creating air. What his magic does is it like moves air, like it causes like wind. It creates wind or something.
Okay.
So the
can I
reason
come
you're
over
feeling a
here
breeze is
and-
because there's like a pocket of air somewhere coming through.
So I'm gonna come over here and feel in the walls to see if I can feel any thing that might jump out, like a hidden switch.
All right. So roll perception. I think it's perception. We're gonna go with it.
I'll roll perception as well.
Okay.
It's a +3, 16.
All right, so Valen, you start feeling around on the wall, and you feel a tiny bit of air coming from in between a couple of tiny cracks in the wall, right here in the
Anybody
corner.
got a pickaxe?
no, but I have an axe.
Piff goes, "I do."
Sharpened stone? Oh, Piff's got a pickaxe.
He brought
Oh.
excavating tools.
Oh, pickaxe Piff. That's right. He brought the tools. I'm so glad we didn't kill him.
Why would we
Was
wouldn't
that
have
ever an
killed him.
option?
What?
I mean, that's always an option with Duriel,
Does
but
Pip
not.
know?
I mean, I just didn't trust him. That's all. You know.
Piff looks at
I mean,
Howl and
we're
goes, "What?"
We're not saying this. I was just gonna say we're
I'm
not
kidding,
saying
I'm
this in front of Piff.
Tegan, are you back? You may want to give it a minute. Tegan? We can't hear you if you're.
Oh, she just dropped out of Discord, and now she's back.
She's back. She's trying to fix her mic, I think. Wasn't it broken earlier as well?
She had to reconnect or something. I don't remember what exactly she did though.
Tegan, if you're working on fixing your mic, oh, you're not even in chat.
She disconnected.
I was gonna say blink twice.
Blake is, look at him. He's doing his motions that he's playing Overwatch.
Absolutely, I am.
Blake, how come we've not played any VR games yet?
I don't know. Let's play VR.
Man, I've been like trying to get people to get on. Nobody's played with me. I've not played.
There we
Hey,
go.
we can hear you. All right.
Hey, welcome back. Could
I've
you
not
hear
played with a
us,
single
Tegan?
person.
Let's do it.
I want to play some Rec Room. I was playing last night. Y'all, last night I hurt myself. My bad
What?
hip actually. I was playing laser tag, and someone snuck around me, and I went to. I went to you know when you strafe, like I went to strafe somebody and forgot that you have to warp, and I ran full speed into my wall. It hurt, but it was funny.
Okay.
Tegan, are you back now? Can you hear? Can you speak?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep,
Yes,
your
can hear you.
just your webcam's not on. That's
So
all.
how much
Oh,
did
it's
you
not?
did you
No,
miss
we
any
don't
of that?
see-
I heard all of that.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Cool. So Piff goes, "I'm not strong enough to swing this pickaxe." There's your webcam. Can any of y'all try to knock this wall down?
I know
Let-
someone.
Let
Mr.
Duriel
Massive
do it. He
Shoulders.
needs to get that
Yeah.
aggression out, man.
I need it. I need this.
Durrell, there's an old lady behind that wall.
This wall's coming down. All right,
Okay,
so,
so
you want me
he
to
hands
roll
you
anything,
the
Toby?
pickaxe. Roll strength.
Strength, do I get a bonus because I have axe as a...
No, it's not like it's just a
It's
pickaxe.
just a d20. Okay.
Yeah, plus your strength bonus.
So that's not high at all. That's 11, I think.
All right,
Hold on.
so
Hold on. Let me double check. No, that's 12.
so you swing the pickaxe into the wall and it knocks some of the stone down, but there's still stone behind that. Mary
So
goes,
Albert-
try
somebody
try
else?
again.
Try.
Albert,
Okay.
if you want to give it to me, I can cast Shalulululul on it, and it turns my magical attack. It changes my magical for my physical.
Let me just roll again and we'll see what happens. We'll do it a third
He
time.
really wants to break that wall.
I mean, he gets to swing over and over again, right?
Oh,
Does he have to
come
go for it
on!
clean? Wow.
Okay, give it to me. Give it to me. Duriel, can I have the axe?
So
Just roll
You-
until you get a good.
you
There we go.
you swing and
I
you
got a 20.
scuff the wall. You reposition yourself. You swing again, and you take a sizable chunk out of the wall, and the breeze feels a little stronger.
Nice.
Can I use a little bit of finesse to swing this thing? You know, like looking for the right spot. You know, critical hit on the wall, that kind of thing.
Are you looking?
Yeah, I guess that would be I don't know if that's investigation or perception again.
It can be dexterity too, because finesse is dexterous weapons.
Well, if he's
What about-
looking for something, trying to identify something, I don't think that would be dex. I think that would be more like intelligence. Yeah, I think that would be intelligence. Use investigation.
Fucking A.
Can we...
Oh!
Plus?
Nothing.
Oh, better than negative.
11 intelligence.
Okay, so you look at the wall and you notice a spot where it looks like if it took a hit, it would take a good chunk of the wall down.
Okay, Duriel, we're gonna aim for that spot.
Okay. Do I need to roll again, Toby, or do you just...
Yeah,
gonna
roll
take that?
again.
Okay, well, that's 13.
All right, so you swing and you hit that spot close enough, and the wall
Sorry,
collapses.
14.
There's a small enough hole that each of you could crawl through, and there's a room on the other side, or something on the other side.
Ooh, tight holes are my speciality.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm a thief, you know.
Of virtue.
Oh.
All right. I think we all have dark vision, don't we?
Do you want to throw your good berries in there first? Yeah, we all do
Nah.
have...
I'm just gonna crawl through.
Are you small enough to crawl through?
We all
Yeah.
are.
Oh, I have dark vision 60 feet, so
Yeah,
I
I
definitely
think
am
we all-
crawling
all of us have the same dark vision.
Okay.
So Blake goes through, I go through.
So you come out in a tunnel, and it's big enough for you guys to stand up in.
I stand up in the tunnel. Then.
Are we bringing the orb with us, or are we leaving it in? The
It's in
other
my
room?
bag. It's in my bag.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
I didn't specify
Can we get
that,
some
Toby.
more description of this tunnel?
It's dark. There's the only light coming in is from the hole you guys just crawled in, but you
I've
can
got dark
tell
vision
that
for 60 feet.
you can tell that so you can't see super far down the tunnel because it's very dark other than that light. You can see the tunnel goes straight back. It's dark. It goes down a little bit, and
This
it's
is it.
big enough for you guys to stand up in, and you could stand like two of you can stand side by side widthwise.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast one of my cantrips, produce flames. It's just a ball of light that hovers above my hand that I can use as a weapon if I want to. It should light our way a bit.
I throw a rock clear down the tunnel. I want to see what sound it makes.
Okay, roll for.
So you've got one guy being like, "Oh yes, let me bring the fire," and the other one's just like,
What am I rolling, Toby?
All right, so
Yeet! Did you hear that, Toby? Did you hear that? What does that mean?
I don't know.
What am I rolling?
Roll dex. So Valen
Ow.
lights up the tunnel that you guys are standing in.
It sheds
As-
a bright light in a. Oh.
Oh, that's critical fail. He
It
hits
shed-
me in the back of the head.
Toby,
So-
it sheds a light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so you guys can see pretty well right around you. Howell can see a little bit farther down the tunnel. You guys can all see a little bit farther down the tunnel because you're dark vision.
Yeah.
So Howell picks up a stone standing near the little hole from where Duriel knocked the hole in the wall, and he tries to throw it. Have you guys seen the gif of the Asian girl that like tries to throw the baseball at a baseball game and it just goes off to the side?
Yes.
Her name is Howell.
Yes.
Well,
Howell looks
I
down
can
the tunnel
tell
and
you for
goes,
sure there's no traps in the next 10 feet.
He kind of does a little prance and it just clatters a few feet away from you guys.
Success, no traps, guys. You can thank me later.
I'm gonna start walking forward with my hand held above me so we can see. Okay.
Okay.
I'm right next
So-
to, kind of behind Valen.
And
Walking
Mary
next to
and oh, that's not Piff. Piff follow you
Mary and
guys in.
Piff. Perfect.
Valera is gonna be at the back.
Does Valera have a broken, like, voice box? Because she is. Your voice sounds terrible. What's happening?
I sound terrible.
There we go.
Well, now you're okay. You were like really crackly.
My audio is very crackly. I'm not sure what changed.
Okay.
Well, now cheer, beer.
So you guys continue down the tunnel?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so the
Yep.
tunnel continues, just it goes down a ways. You guys walk for about a solid 5 or 10 minutes, and then you come to a dead end.
Hand me that pickaxe, Biff.
Piff hands you the
Yeah,
pickaxe.
can we ask Piff to look for any more exits?
Can I roll for perception or investigation?
Sure.
Does it matter?
Go for it. Do investigation. We haven't done it yet. I don't know.
So that is a total of
No, Howell did it.
8.
Wow.
So
Okay, so you start kind of knocking on the walls a little bit, just trying to find something. You notice that the wall that was directly in front of you guys on the end of the tunnel is a little bit different sounding.
hit that wall. Why do we hear a reverb?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, if nobody else wants to try anything, I'm going to take a swing at the wall. Going
Okay.
once. Going twice.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Do it.
Use your
Roll-
muscles.
That was 12. No, that was, sorry.
That'd be 11,
That was
right?
11. Yeah.
Is Valen in your way? Isn't he in front of you?
No, I kind of scooted around him.
Oh, okay.
Hope that
Okay.
wasn't a 1. I'm gonna step back.
Shall I take another swing, Toby?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, come on. There we go. That's
Hey!
better.
So
I
on
was
your
gonna ask, are
third
those muscles just for looks or?
on your third swing, the pickaxe finally goes through the wall.
Okay.
Okay. Can I take a peek through the wall and see what's on the other side?
Sure.
Before they look and see, Valera would like to look at Piff and Mary and see how they're faring.
Okay, roll perception.
That's good. Plus
Pretty good.
what?
+3.
Wow, 19.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Mary is looking all around. She seems kind of entranced in her notes. She's zoned out to, not really like to the world around her, but she just seems like overwhelmed by it. She's scribbling a lot of notes furiously as you guys walk, and she's just looking and examining everything. Piff
Valera.
is
Sorry, go
standing
ahead.
he's standing off to the side looking around, but he keeps like making like fast head movements like a cat would.
Valera wants to check and see if Pip is okay.
I'm fine. Cave's just the dark. It makes me nervous. I don't do well in it.
For a person who studies this kind of thing, she wouldn't expect a response like that from him.
Do you want to roll to like see if he's being legit or not?
No, she's
insight.
just gonna tell him that.
Okay. I don't normally go in the caves myself. I prefer to do this kind of studying outside of the caves, if you know what I mean.
Howl wonders what Granny is taking notes about. We're in a tunnel that we can't really see anything
Granny?
about. I can't remember her name.
Mary.
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 We changed
Kinda
it
like
to
her.
Mary, and you can't remember Mary.
How high are you?
I'm not. I've been drinking a little bit.
I've been drinking a little bit. Anyway. I'm gonna try and push through this wall.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually, Valen wants to look through it first. So Valen, go
Yeah.
ahead.
I'm gonna take a peek.
Does he need to roll to take a peek to see if his head gets stuck or not?
It's not that big.
It's like a
just that big.
peephole, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
So can I see anything with darkness?
And friends where the naked
Naked
ladies
ladies
dance.
There's a hole in the wall. Andy, it's Christmas. And
So-
you're talking about women in their
This is-
underpants and France.
In France.
So you peek through the hole and you see it looks like a small opening on the other side, and then another wall about 10 feet away.
All right, break it down, Duriel.
Sounds like another tunnel.
Okay. Do I have to roll, or can we just say it's broken down?
Go for it. It's broken down.
Okay. We push through the wall.
You guys step out into another tunnel. Let me get this set up for you guys.
Combat time, baby.
Albert's very happy about this. He's like, finally, I get to kill some old ladies.
This is a
Okay.
small tunnel.
Oh, I
That's
gotta
what he's-
do your tokens all over again. I hate this game. Oh, it's huge.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh.
Pervert, Tegan, pervert.
Oops.
You.
Why is it not? Oh, just some tokens. That's because I have the grid off.
You want me to be in the front?
Yes.
You did break through the wall, so.
I'm just dropping them in for now. You guys can reposition them.
So dark.
I have my my
Wow.
flame still up, but I don't think we can see around corners. I think that's the only thing stopping us is we need to walk around the corner.
There's a game. Toby sent me like a list of co-op games. There's one called Deadly Hunter VR. I don't know how many people can play it. It's but it looks like a lot of fun.
I think
And
it's
you like have
two.
bows and
I think it's co-op.
is it just two?
I think so, but I didn't look closely. Okay, so you guys come in right. Oh, what's a good color? I like purple. So you guys come in like right here.
We
Oh,
can't-
Lord. So there are two different directions we can go.
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys want to split up or stay together?
Oh, I see. I
probably
had to scroll down.
better if we stay together, just combat wise.
Okay.
Right? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead and stealth now.
Okay.
you can
I'm,
always go and look and report back to us if you were able
Yeah.
to stealth.
Toby, can I go ahead and stealth? Do I need to roll for anything?
Yeah, give me a
Dexterity?
Yeah, it's dexterity. It's an actual stealth as a skill, so you'll give me your stealth bonus on top of your d20.
Oh, okay, it's 5.
Lord.
Duriel also unhooks his
Okay.
axe.
Seriously, why do our rolls
So-
suck tonight?
Are you
Oh,
kind of
no.
opaque now?
Well, it's 14. It's not that low. Oh wait,
No, it's
that
9.
Never mind.
Oh, I want to stealth. Can I stealth, Toby? I want to see what happens.
I want to try and stealth too.
Oh my god.
Fucking hate
I
dice
had a
games.
-1 to stealth.
Do it. Do it.
Here we go.
Do
Go
it,
for it.
do it.
Oh no.
Ah. Okay.
So Duriel holds his hand up in front of his face.
They can't see me.
I'm
It
standing
starts
perfectly
humming
still.
the
I am
Pink
invisible.
Panther theme. Boom, 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 boom.
No, but Duriel just unhooks his axe and has it ready.
Okay.
Is he hiding behind the axe?
No.
Let's just proceed forward as a group.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys want to go north?
Yeah, let's go
Let's do it,
north.
let's go north.
Yes.
All right. So you guys start to step north.
What if there's a treasure chest to the south, though?
If you were
We'll go
invisible, you
back
could go
later.
check.
We'll always go back later.
Oh, dead
You
end.
see a dead
Oh.
end.
Okay.
So I
Do
guess
we
we're
know
going
though?
south then.
Wait,
Let's-
no. Why would there be a dead end here? That makes no sense. Can I roll perception or inspection?
Investigation. Sure. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Nah. 16.
So you investigate the dead end of the tunnel, and you don't notice anything unusual. It feels like solid stone.
Okay.
Doesn't sound funny.
All right. Let's turn around then.
Let's go south. I walk south.
All right. So as you guys start heading back and start passing that little tunnel space again, I need to add Mary and Piff back in.
Pippin.
Yeah. Pippin.
Oh, they're huge. No, that's
Master Pippin.
there.
What are you grinning about, Bri?
Nothing.
Oh, I don't have Piff's token again.
Nothing.
Dadgummit. I
Master
need to get a better
Pippin.
token for him. What did I?
What are you grinning about? I need to
Nothing.
know.
I was just looking at you guys.
Here, Piff's gonna be a book. That's easier. That doesn't look like a horse.
Miss my friends.
So Piff is here. Mary's there. As you guys start to cross back, you hear footsteps coming down the tunnel you guys just came through.
Oh no!
Oh, can I try to stealth again?
No.
What?
Piff looks at you guys. He looks down the tunnel and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Give me the orb!" And that's where we're gonna stop.
What?
If-
Whoa, what? What? I thought Pip was a coward.
I'm about to F Pippin's world up.
We have to wait
I'm
till
gonna-
next time.
Till next time.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
stop
but
right
you know
there.
When is
long
next
next time's
time?
gonna
Can
be?
we please try to make next time more quick?
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it in a week if you guys want.
Ooh,
Let's
that'd
do it
be
next
great.
week.
I could
Please,
do
let's
it next
week.
Wednesday, but that's
Yeah,
I
Wednesdays.
think I
Perfect.
can do it next Wednesday.
Can anybody else do Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with Wednesday.
I should be
Cool.
okay.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I can't wait.
That is
Can't wait,
right
can't wait,
before
can't wait.
Dragon Con. Do you guys have everything?
Oh
Done
Lord,
for
I didn't
that?
think about Dragon Con. That might not be a good idea.
Oh, man, what?
What about Tuesday?
What about Sunday?
This
I
Sunday?
can do
This
Tuesday.
Sunday?
I can do it any
Tuesday
day but
night?
Thursday.
This Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh, this Sunday. Yeah, that's a good
this
idea.
Sunday night.
Maybe
This Sunday would work, I think.
That should work.
that might work. I'll double check.
Albert.
Yeah, this works for me.
The other option would be to do it right after Dragon Con, like that Wednesday after.
I'm gonna
long
be in
time coming.
California, so
What?
Yeah, she's working.
What?
She has a fancy job.
I'm flying
She
out to
does have a
California
fancy
the
job.
day after.
They are flying out to California a lot.
Yeah.
I have a. It's like a
Thank you for watching,
very,
Dreadnought.
very, very limited
Like and
release
subscribe.
informational thing that I have to